down to sleep. Her blanket was suddenly ripped off entirely. In a daze, she began to sit up and investigate, but a large hand forcefully grabbed her hair. Shockingly, it was her own father. "What's going on?" the girl asked, but her father didn't respond. Instead, he looked at his daughter with an unusual gaze, declaring that she had grown into a young woman. The poor girl was terrified, her body trembling slightly. Gradually, her father loosened his grip on her hair and stroked her face. Tears streamed down the girl's cheeks as she feared what might happen next, but her father abruptly left, leaving her alone and confused. She couldn't understand why her once kind-hearted father had changed so drastically. The next morning, however, her father acted as if he had no recollection of the previous night's events, even joking around with her. The girl didn't confront him about his behavior and instead left angrily. At this point, her usually gentle and virtuous mother also began to act strangely. During breakfast, her mother ate ravenously and without manners. When her son complained that the food was too salty, she grabbed the food and forcefully shoved it into her mouth, insisting that he finish it all. The father tried to reassure his son that he didn't have to eat it, but the mother flew into a rage and flipped the table, scattering the food everywhere. That evening, when the father returned home from work, his wife was laughing heartily at the television as if nothing had happened. He tried to ask her about the morning's events, but she claimed that he had left early and hadn't prepared breakfast for them. The husband assumed she was avoiding the topic and didn't press further, unaware that his wife wasn't lying and that they were no longer the only ones living in their home. Meanwhile, the girl was taking a shower but couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching her. Her younger sister, who had been harassed by their father the night before, was also acting strangely. When the older sister confronted her about it, the younger sister claimed she had been in her room the whole time and hadn't left. She then told her older sister about their father pulling off her blanket the previous night. The older sister didn't believe her, suggesting that it might have been a nightmare. However, the younger sister insisted that their mother had also been acting oddly that morning, as if both parents had been possessed. The older sister began to have doubts, especially since she had witnessed her mother's bizarre behavior firsthand. Just then, their father burst into the room with a sinister expression, remarking that both girls had grown up. The sisters couldn't believe their own father would say such things to them. This gripping Korean movie is called